We all know that Ford is making changes to a lot of their trucks, and the Ranger is getting a major upgrade. This is good news for all of us. Why? Because the Ranger is becoming a global truck. That means it will be facing so much more competition, which will keep Ford on their toes. And now they'll have to actually listen to us, and that is what they did. So watch till the end, because the new Ranger is already the winner for 3 main reasons, and all other manufacturers know it. So what really changed? The most important thing that changed is that now the Ranger is going to be global. It's going to be the F-150 of the rest of the world, and as such, they want you and me to have a similar experience with it. Because in order to dominate the global market and scale up, they need to make it easier for us, their customers. Let's be honest, who likes going into dealerships? It takes all the excitement away from the experience of purchasing a new car. And this is bad, really bad for Ford. Just look at what happened to the Maverick. So this is a necessity if they want to go to the uncharted waters of the world, and this means a cheaper price tag and more fun. And this is the first reason why this truck will be the winner. But how are they doing this? We'll talk about the engine, design, and all the exciting details in just a few minutes. But the first thing you have to understand is that this concept of making it simple dictates every feature of this truck, and the way this is applied to each feature is what makes and breaks it. But that's not all. All the trim levels have their own distinct and unique elements, and Ford reduced the complex ordering system that comes with the process of purchasing a new car. And this just makes sense. Who wants to spend hours researching detailed features unless you're a garage head yourself? Now, Ford can actually reduce the production cost and complexity, which will reduce the price. But this is not like the other cars that are trying to be simple. Ford is cutting down on cost where they only need to, and they're not making a marketing gimmick by making it too minimalistic without any features and calling it a simple car, like Toyota did on the new Land Cruiser, and even Ford themselves did on the Maverick. No, this is the right way to do it, and this is what that looks like. Design. Of course, all of this depends on your personal preferences, but in our opinion, this is a huge step up from before, and the previous models had amazing designs. Now, the Ford Ranger is even more bold and aggressive, characterized by an elevated, higher hood that sharply contrasts with the previous generation's taller, visibility-enhancing design. You should not worry about all the side effects of a high-raised hood because the new models come with a seamless integration of advanced camera and parking sensor technology, eliminating the need for a sloped hood without compromising maneuverability. And to keep the front camera lens clean, Ford has fitted a cleaning nozzle that sprays windshield wiper fluid whenever you use the wipers, effectively removing any dirt or debris that might obstruct the camera's view. This is just one of the many detailed and practical features that you don't get on other trucks. The new model has a new grille, ditching the old school look for a more modern and stylish design that really elevates the truck's overall appearance with a sleek design that seamlessly blends the grille into the lower bumper. But most of all, this truck has some serious muscle. Just look at the flared fenders. These fenders don't just make the Ranger look tough, they also give it more clearance for bigger tires and better suspension travel, making it even more capable off-road. And this truck has an aggressive stance with muscular lines and sculpted contours, projecting an aura of unwavering confidence on the road. Its smoked-out taillights and the BLIS radar enhance its modern and stylish rear end. But it gets even better. There's a new step attached to the side of the bed so you can climb up and down very easily. It is just a nice thing to have, and it's wide enough for both feet, and that's just so practical. At the back, Ford enlarged their logo and positioned it higher on the tailgate, so anyone driving behind you knows that you're driving a Ford, which is just a marketing thing, but it actually looks really good. The truck comes with LED box lighting on the inside, which provides ample illumination for loading and unloading cargo. The bed is also large, making it ideal for hauling construction materials or other large items. And it's got a little perimeter lighting system that illuminates the entire vehicle, making it easier to see around at night. But there is one minor drawback. The bed lighting can only be turned on and off from inside the cab. There's no dedicated button on the bed itself. Still, it's a minor inconvenience for a truck that offers so much versatility and convenience. But you would expect them to do this since they're clearly focusing on the details. But does this change anything for you? Nevertheless, it got the thing that matters most, a larger bed, thanks to its 1.9-inch longer wheelbase and a 2.2-inch wider stance compared to the previous generation. This bigger bed can easily accommodate any large object and even a full-size sheet of plywood. But we're not finished with the small but useful details. The truck's versatility extends to its bed cutouts, which are designed to fit aftermarket racks and overlanding tents. And here is where you actually see the details they put into designing this truck, because this is the most likely time where you'll need something to climb onto to reach the top, but the Ranger already has that built in too. Plus, if you need to secure plywood or other materials to the tailgate, there are C-clamp shaped provisions built right in. But that's enough talk about the design. Let's get to the most important part. Engine options. The new Ford Ranger still offers the tried and true 2.3-litre EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine, known for its impressive power and torque. This reliable engine has consistently met the needs of Ranger drivers. But that's not all. Ford has been listening to us, the customer, so Ford has introduced the 2.7-litre EcoBoost V6 as an additional engine choice for the new Ranger. This powerful V6 delivers an exciting surge of power and torque, catering to those who want exceptional performance from their truck. Plus, the 2.7-litre EcoBoost V6 integrates seamlessly with the Ranger's refined chassis and drivetrain, providing a thrilling driving experience without compromising on versatility and practicality. But if you want more power and more capabilities, the Ford Ranger Raptor is your obvious choice. Powered by the monstrous 3-litre EcoBoost V6, the Ranger Raptor delivers an unbeatable combination of raw power, off-road prowess, and adrenaline-pumping performance. The 3-litre EcoBoost V6, carefully tuned for the Ranger Raptor, unleashes an exhilarating 405 horsepower and 430 pound of torque that transforms the truck into an off-road conqueror. Now, what more could you ever need? This truck is practical down to the minute detail, and it has a reliable and very capable powertrain. And the convenient design is not limited to the exterior. The inside is just as marvelous, and often, when a car is this good, the price will be too high too. But we will get to that and talk about it in detail in just a few minutes, because before that, we should talk about one more thing that truck drivers can't compromise on: towing and payload. The new Ford Ranger boasts an impressive 7,500 pound towing capacity when equipped with the upgraded towing package. However, it's important to consider both towing capacity and payload. Remember, tongue weight, the downward force exerted by the trailer on the hitch, also affects payload. For a 7,000 pound trailer, that's 700 pounds of payload specifically from the trailer. And the Ranger's best-in-class payload of around 1,800 pounds ensures it can handle substantial cargo even with a heavy trailer in tow. And even without the upgraded towing package, the Ranger can still tow up to 3,500 pounds from the bumper, meeting the towing needs of most customers. So it's safe to say that the Ranger will be the obvious choice for most buyers. Interior. Most people were criticizing the previous model for being cramped and having a cheap feel with a very hard-to-use infotainment system. But it had good qualities too. So Ford is fixing what didn't work and doubling down on the good parts. It has a completely revamped dashboard, center console, and steering wheel. The new model boasts an upgraded instrument cluster and a large Sync 4 touchscreen infotainment system, and the Lariat trim level offers an additional upper glove box, a feature not available on lower trim levels. But the FX4 off-road package introduces an electronic shifting center console shifter to accommodate the Active Park Assist 2.0 system, which automatically shifts gears for parking maneuvers. The new Ranger's rear seats have received a significant upgrade, featuring a fold-flat design that creates a spacious cargo area. This is a notable improvement over the previous generation of the Ranger. And at the rear, 2 outlets are located in the bed. One is a standard 12-volt power outlet, while the other is a 400-watt inverter. Price and release date. Prices start at $32,565 for the XL trim. The base model, which is just a $1,000 price increase from the previous model. But as for the higher trims, like the Raptor, the differences get bigger. And there is no definitive date for when it will be fully available, but it won't be long. One more thing you should note is that the concept of keeping it simple still applies here, so the purchasing experience will be easy, and there is a very low chance of ending up like the Maverick. And this is the third reason they will win. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.